Well, hello everyone at the Be Awesome Network. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, we didn't even talk about this. I want to pronounce your name right. I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and where you're coming to us from.
All right. Thank you for having me, Laurie. Um, so my name is Thien. Um, I am from Malaysia. So right now it's like 6:30, 6:41 a.m. in Malaysia, and I'm really, really happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm super thrilled to have you because we're going to talk about being your healthiest self. And you have a health journey of your own. And I'm thrilled that you're helping other women in this field. So why don't we talk about what got you interested in taking care of your body?
Oh, absolutely. Um, Body has been a really long journey. So, I'm going to start from way back where I grew up really skinny. I thought that this is like my genetic, like this is not something I'm gonna uh, go with for the rest of my life. And so people laugh at me for the way I look actually, for being skinny. And there's something that I really can't do about it. And it kind of affected my self-confidence, my self-esteem growing up. And that it went all the way to when I first started working, um, right? And one of my colleagues, one day he looked at me and said that I have a boyfriend that back then, right? And he said, I couldn't believe you have a boyfriend. Is he a dog? Only a dog can like bones. So he said something like that and totally crushed me, right? And I struggled with body image issue a lot, and kind of swinging from binging eating because thinking to hoping to put on some weight, and also feeling guilty about that, and not eating at all. So I kind of swing from there, from eating, um, from trying to eat healthy and put on some weight, but I didn't get there, right? And also back then I didn't have like a good immune system. I would um, fall sick if someone were to sneeze, something like that. So um, so I felt that this is not something that is normal, right? Visiting the doctors like every few other weeks to get medication to get better. So um, so one day, which was a turning point for me, is that when I tried to climb up the stairs, just one floor high to where I sit in the office. So I find that I was panting on the by the time I get up. So I feel that it's not something that is something I want to put up with anymore. So I went into the gym and started working out. So I started with a lot of cardio, and then moving on to taking on classes, and all that is good, right? And I started to have better endurance. That is good, right? And I still find that I don't look the way that I want to look, and in actual fact, I put on more weight doing that, and I wasn't putting on the right weight. So I realized that I needed to educate myself. I started taking courses, going to conferences. From there, I met my coach, and I started working with him, right? And I started learning from him, taking more certifications and courses. And right now, I am helping women to get healthy and fit and feeling confident along the way. So that's my overall story. And yeah, I've been doing this for um, a few years. And I'm really happy to see those transformations when my clients get healthier, that they are telling me their wins, and it gives me it makes me feel happy and fulfilled. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I love that for you because, first of all, I'm sorry that that happened when you were younger. We all have memories where someone has told us something about ourselves or our bodies that
Mm-hmm.
much sticks with us for life. So I'm glad that you have gotten over that and that you feel confident. And now you're helping other people.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. It is the best thing that I can do. I feel is that when I was struggling with that, I kind of feel that if someone were to help me to get through that, like the right way, instead of laughing at me, I think that would be the best thing, right? But I didn't get that, so I want to be that person for people who are feeling confused, they are down about themselves, not feeling well. So yeah, that's my driving motivation.
Yes, I love that. So you do any competitions or anything like that? Are you in any kind of because you start to build muscle, right? And you learned how
Yeah,
to build
yeah.
muscle.
Yes, I did actually. Um, it was 2 years ago. I joined my first bodybuilding competition, and it's just for the sake of seeing how far I can push myself, and it is a really new experience, right? And it's not as what it seems. So that was a really interesting journey where I put myself through a really strict diet, because bodybuilders, they want to look away, and the way that we eat is calculated a lot, right? So I would eat a structured meal every single day, and I would train hard, right? It's not every single day, but every session I would have to push myself, right, up to the point where I go on stage. So going on stage, that part is also interesting, because we talked about picking our body to look like to look good, right? And a lot of things are involved. We were taking supplementations, uh, the natural one, um, and um, and water manipulation, to make sure that we are flushing our water as much as possible, so that our muscles can look. It is more obvious, like when we go on stage. So that is a different kind of experience, and through that, to stand on stage, in actual fact, like since that we are talking about it, is that we need to lose as much body fat as possible to go on stage, so that we can flex and we can show off our muscles on the stage, right? And to most people, common people, and including myself, when I look at bodybuilders on the stage, they they are like this, the image of health and fitness on the stage, right? And they are smiling, they have their abs, their muscles, and all of that. But the truth is very far from that, right? Bodybuilders on stage, they feel depleted, right? I was really depleted and by that time, because body fat is actually essential for us, right? We need body fat to functions. Our brain, our our body's essential function, like making hormones, um, and all of that, and for our brain functions, we need body fat for that, right? And to to kind of lose this body fat to below optimal level, it gives us brain fogs. We cannot concentrate. It affects our moods, our sleeps, and all of that. It's actually far from healthy. It's on the other side, right? So one of the things that I always teach my clients and my friends and people I meet is that um, the point is not losing as much body fat as possible. We are talking about just losing excessive body fat because excessive of it is what causes inflammation and all of the diseases that we want to avoid, like the diabetes, obesity, all of that, heart diseases. So yeah, I mean, body fat is not the enemy. Excessive of it is the problem. So a lot of people kind of get that wrong, the wrong idea, and they started doing the wrong exercises, doing too much exercises in actual fact, and putting themselves on too restrictive of a diet, and that is the biggest issue here. And the problem is that not only they won't be losing fat from doing that, it actually shoots them back in the food, because that would cause the body to be in a stressful state that put on more body fat instead. So there's a lot of things that we need to consider, right? When we are talking about getting fit and healthy and feeling confident, and we should be doing it the right way. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's it's a window into that world that probably a lot of people don't hear about, because we do
Yeah.
see the bodybuilders on stage. And I think I have heard before that, you have to go through a stage before you get on stage where you're not drinking water, and it's probably not good for your body and that kind of thing. But
Yeah, really, yes. Dehydrated. I was really dehydrated.
yeah. Yeah, so that kind of shows us that just looking good doesn't mean you're healthy, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
well, yeah, it is. Bodybuilding is a sport, right? It's a sport of shredding as much fat as possible, putting on as much muscle as possible, and also it's a sport of flexing, right? We need to learn how to flex and bring up the physique on the stage, right? It's a sport that puts us on the stage just to put on a show for probably 2 minutes. You get like 2 minutes on the stage to show off your physique, and you're not even judged on your character. You're only judged for the way that you look, right? And so all of that for 2 minutes, and after that it's done, right? And what we get from that is that okay, some people go up there for the trophy, and while others, well, trophy is good, but it's more of like learning what the body can do and how far we can push ourselves, and becoming the person, um, the version of ourselves, right? That we didn't think that is possible, right? It's a challenge for us, for me actually, especially, right? It's more like about the person that I would become and the people that I would inspire along the way. Yep.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. So for 2 minutes, for 2 minutes, a
Yeah,
lot of work.
for 2 minutes. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yeah, and we discover like the things that we can do, the discipline that we didn't think that we have, and it's empowering, and getting to the physique that we've never had before, and seeing that, well, actually, well, I can do that, and that is great. But it's more like a personal goal. If anyone were to like think of trying to do that, I would not like promote for anyone to like just go and join this competition just for the sake of it's fun. But it's far from being fun. It's more like a commitment to yourself that, okay, I want to do this, right? I want to challenge myself, and it's just you versus you, right?
Yeah, I like that. You versus you. So you have helped many women get to a better place and feel better about how have you found that once they start to build muscle and eat better and feel better, that their confidence grows?
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of women that come to me, they either are not able to lose any more fat, by themselves because they plateaued doing the wrong exercises, skipping meals and not eating, right? And I put them on uh, a training plan, right? And recovery as well, right? Because rest is just as important as working out and eating, right? So I would advise them on the kind of how they should be eating, right? Formulating a guidance, a meal plan for them, right? And once they started doing all of this and trusting the process, the key is trusting the process and be consistent at it. They start to see changes in their body, right? And they started to lose the extra body fat on the waistline, wherever they notice, right? And they start getting into shape, and they would tell me how confident and happy that they feel, and they can see that change in themselves, especially when they wear the clothes that they liked, and liking the image that they see in the mirror, especially, right? That is really good. And they start to feel happy and confident, and they will tell me all about that, and I feel so happy to hear about their stories. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very rewarding to, see someone progress and be a part of that.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, definitely. Because it's not a good place to be when you're feeling confused, not knowing what to do, and you're doing something, but you're not sure whether you're doing things right. And that's where I come in to kind of give the practical solutions. That is also very important to be sustainable, right? Because this is going to be a lifestyle that we want to kind of follow and to maintain, right? And we are not talking about getting all these ladies to go up the stage and compete, right? That is not the healthiest thing that we want to promote. But we are living everyday life, ordinary life, and we want to just be doing extraordinary things, like ordinary things in a very extraordinary ways, and excelling at that, like for small little steps about eating, training right, and also recovering well, especially at the sleeping, prioritizing the sleep. If we do all of these simple things, right, seemingly those are small steps, but if you do it in a very excellent way, right, your body will reward our body will reward us with that, with good health, and naturally we will lose the excess fat and look better. So when we feel better, we look better, we will definitely feel better.
It's so true. It's so true. And then you can do more, right? You can do more in life. You have more energy. Yeah.
Yeah, contributing back to the family, friends, community, and that is very important, right? And if we don't have enough energy, right, we can't do much. Even though we try to do we try, right? We want to, as women, we take care. We are caretakers. We take care of our families. We take care of our husband, kids, and friends and community. We go to work, right? And all this requires energy. And at the same time, we are also learning, right? All this requires energy. And if we don't have enough energy, we are fatigued um, most of the time and burn out. There's so much that we can do, right? And that also affects our mood, right? And recently I had a chat with my client. She was just telling me, um, I it's a game changer that her mood is stable and she's not scolding her kids as much, right? That is really good, right? So the key is that instead of focusing on giving out more energy out there, right? We should be focusing on pouring the energy back to ourselves, like learning something about ourselves, right? Listening to our body, um, and giving our body what it needs to thrive, and it's like an investment, right? And we will feel better over time while doing that, and it's more sustainable because every day we get up, we have energy, we can um, contribute better and more. Like uh, it's it's more sustainable that way, and more fulfilling because we are contributing better. We have more energy, we can focus. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I've been there as a parent. I've been there where I notice I'm really getting on to my kids a lot. They're really getting on my nerves. And I think maybe it's time for some
Yep.
self-care.
Yep, definitely.
Oh goodness. Well, do you have any closing thoughts that you want to leave with the Be Awesome Network? I think what you're doing is awesome, and I really appreciate you coming and sharing your story. Do you have anything that you can offer our network?
Yeah, definitely. So, um, you know, for anyone who is thinking about getting healthy and not really doing anything yet, and it just like thought, oh, I should be getting healthy, and also like not sure on where to start and whether it's the right thing to do, which diet to eat, and all of that. Start to learn, you know, um, start to educate yourself, you know, on the basic things and the proper things that you should be doing, especially on the working out and eating and how to recover. And the key is to get started, right? Um, and also work with someone that knows how to get there because obviously a lot of informations are being put out there without proper context, right? And a lot of people are following a fad diet, like a keto, carnivore, vegan, all of that, and without knowing whether it is working for them, right? So what I want to say is that just because something is working for others, it does not mean it works for us. I mean, it's a journey of understanding of our body and what it can do, and giving the body what it needs. We are not machines. So be curious, always learning, and apply the knowledge. And the, and also it will be really good to work with someone that that knows how to get there and help you to listen to your body. That is very important because for me that is a game changer.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Well, if someone wants to work with you and wants to connect with you, how can they connect with you?
Well, I have a Facebook group where I post contents about how to get started, how to get consistent, and how to eat, how to train, all of that. I have a private Facebook group, um, and people who want to connect with me can connect with me through Facebook and Instagram. I also have a website, which I can link in the comment section, I believe. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
That'd be great. That would be great. We would love that because I'm sure someone who is listening might say, you know what? I want to start my health journey. And this chick seems like she knows what she's talking about. So I would love if you could put all of your links in the comments after we end the live today. Um, and then if you have any closing thoughts for our network, you just want to give a little bit of motivation, what would you say? What would you tell our Be Awesome Network?
Oh, be strong for ourselves first so that we can be strong for others. That is, you know, very important and not really being emphasized enough.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much for being with us today. And if you're listening and you want to connect with Thien, I'm sorry, is it Thien? Thien? Tell me again.
Thien, Thien.
Thien, Thien. I'm like, Thien, Thien. If you want to connect with Thien, please do so and find her in the comments and see what she has to offer because she's been through a journey and she can show us all how to get there. So thank you, Thien, for being with us and being so awesome today.
Thank you, Laurie. Thank you for having me. I appreciate this.
Yes, it's been amazing. And I'm really inspired by you. So thank you for sharing. And if you're listening right now, don't forget that you are awesome and we can be awesome together. And that's really what it's all about. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.